Hello, pile number one. Welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing How Do People Read You? You can also take it as How People Read Your Energy. So that's gonna be the topic for today. I hope you guys enjoy and it resonates with you. Make sure to leave your feedback in the comments. Let's start with a few of these cards. So we have here surprise. I'm drawn to the number 6 on this little thing that he has, like a baggie. So maybe 6 is somehow important. We have stork. This is Queen of Cups energy. Number 17 as well. 6 repeating. Interesting. We have 6 of wands. We have, this is 10 of swords if I'm not wrong. Number 30. The rod, which indicates family quarrels. We have number 38. Flames. This is 7 of coins. It also is a very positive card. Usually this energy is connected with clearing out bad energy. So with this deck, you are supposed to pull multiple cards if you do a reading with this deck. And if you get negative cards and this card comes out, that means this card will burn the negativity of the negative cards. So this here is speaking about how, pile number 1, you could be someone who makes things better. You could be a problem solver. And you also bring out the best in people. So people could really enjoy your energy. How they read you as a person who makes things better. You improve things. This could even be talking about perhaps your family members. There could be someone who is near you, maybe a close friend or a family member who could be maybe treated like a burden by other people or could be a burden to you. But you're the sort of person who's picking up the slack. And people notice that about you. How you take on responsibility and you take care of people who themselves are not good at taking care of themselves. You could be a talent scout. I think you're someone who has that eye where you can notice talents in people. So you enhance that. You're good at polishing people, like polishing a diamond, making things better. Fire also speaks about transformation. Whatever you put in the fire, it changes. It transforms. So you're someone, you touch people with your energy and they change. So you have a very strong positive impact on people. You are someone who has influence. So how people read you, they see you as a leader. Here also we see this bold image. The body language is quite bold. Similar to this, here also it's funny, though there's a nest, but it does look like a crown to me. The way the animal is wearing a crown. So you give this, see here I totally forgot the family quarrels part. So maybe some issues with your family, within the family, or someone who's a major drain on you or a major responsibility on you, pile number 1. But people notice how in spite of those setbacks and perhaps people making life harder, people not believing in you, you're the sort of person who always perseveres. You're giving me this energy of someone who is hard to stop. Success kind of chases you. People read you as a successful person. They see that even after endings, because 10 of swords here can speak about endings, you rise up again. You could also be someone who's very different than your family. So perhaps you're the black sheep. That is what it is talking about. You don't get along with your family. You moved far away from your homeland or your home country or your family members. So you're very different than your family. You're the black sheep. You're the one who breaks the generational cycles. There's something surprising about you also. Here it says surprise. So you're the sort of person where as people get to know you, they get closer to you, they learn more and more interesting things about you. You're the sort of person who's full of surprises. You're unpredictable. So people read you, overall they read you as a person who makes things better, hardworking. You like a bit of challenge, or you don't get bogged down by challenges. And there's this strong energy of success, a person who will make it big, person who takes charge of things, person who does not mope around and cry about their challenges or how life has been hard to them. And you're also bold. You would speak up your mind. You will stand for what you believe in. You're not afraid of quarreling. You're not afraid of confrontation. You're not afraid of speaking your mind. So you kind of have a charismatic sort of a personality. Success, I'm picking up strongly with these 2 cards. And a person who's full of surprises. Reminds me of that quote from Forrest Gump, if you've heard it. full of surprises, unpredictable and pleasant surprises. A person who has, maybe you are someone who's slightly modest also, where you don't make a big deal about your talents or your good qualities, and people notice them and they are surprised by you, they're impressed by you. That's what I'm picking up. Let's add more cards. Here we have Venus in Aries, lust. We have Mercury in Libra, influence. So you're a person who has influence. People notice you. People are very physically attracted to you, and more than anything, forget the physical. I am definitely seeing naked bodies here. So physical element is there. You are very attractive, but more than anything, it's your energy. You know, certain people who are very full of confidence, they naturally forget the body features, facial features, body, forget all of that, forget the material. It's their energy. So a person who's very highly attractive, with the way they talk, with the way they walk, the way they carry themselves, maybe your voice, your speech, the way your mind works, your conversational skills, or something here about you which is very attractive, and mainly it's coming through with your personality and your confidence. That's what I'm getting. If you're a masculine person, you might come across as very masculine. If you're a feminine person, you might be feminine in such a way that makes you very attractive, maybe like a dark feminine, or your masculine and feminine energies are quite balanced. There's a strong physical pull towards you that people feel. You are also the chameleon. Like I said, you're good at multiple things. The chameleon. And lust here can also speak about the way people read you. They could see you as a person. Maybe you're physically very active or something like that. Maybe a bit of sexual energy it's speaking about, but how they could also assume you're a player because you're this successful person, popular person. People come to you, charming, attractive, charismatic person, so people might assume you're a player. That is true, but what I'm seeing is with the lust, a person full of passion. So if you have a goal, you chase it down. You're someone who is very committed to your goals. If you have a goal, you chase it down. You're a hardworking person. You have big goals. Work or career could be very important to you. This is how people read you. That, excuse my voice, but people read you as someone who is very driven. This almost like a knight energy with a person sitting on the horse also gives me that energy of direction. A person who wants to make it big. Maybe you want to leave a legacy behind. So whenever people come in touch with you, people look at you from far away, or people look at your social media, they feel like this person is busy, they have things going on in their life. They seem like a person with a vision, with a drive, or maybe a passion. If you have, let's say, your job or career, you might speak about it very passionately. So people might notice, oh, this person is not all about fun and games. They're very passionate about their work or things that they believe in. So you come across as a very passionate, driven person. Hardworking as well. Here we have the warrior, perfectionism, burnout. So you might burn yourself out, and we see this shield. Here we have the guide, inheritance, correction. So inheritance and correction, these keywords are quite interesting. So I was picking up this energy of perhaps there's some family legacy, or a person who is a trailblazer, someone who does not follow in the family's footstep. You could also be a person, if you do carry on your family's legacy, you would bring more repute to it. You are someone who would make it better, multiply it quite a bit. So it's like I said, you make things better, right? So you are someone who would be like a catalyst. You could bring a lot of name and fame to your family name, or you could also burn out, by the way, because you're a hardworking person and you might love to work. So burnout energy is there. Hardworking person, perfectionist, warrior, you take challenges head on. This is your energy. So when people think of you, they read you, they meet you for the first time, or they've known you for a while, they notice this person is hardworking, they want to leave a legacy behind, they want to be known for their work, or they want to have a good reputation, they want to be respected. This is your energy. You could also be a guide. You could guide other people. You give good advice. You could follow the family's path, or you could do something completely different. We have here the third house, so you could have Gemini placements, you could have planets sitting in the third house. We have Jupiter, you could have Jupiter prominent in your chart. We have Pisces also, which is ruled by Jupiter, so you could have Pisces placements, maybe even Sagittarius. So what am I seeing here? Some of you could have Capricorn ascendant, which is interesting because I'm gonna post the Capricorn video, or maybe by the time this video is up, I would have posted the Capricorn ascendant. So if anyone's interested, pile number 1, I think that's your reading because we have Capricorn ascendant here. But coming back to this, it shows a person who's generous. You could be very generous towards your sibling. Sibling could be maybe that family member I was speaking about earlier. You're someone very generous with your friends. You like helping people out. You know, those kids at the school, certain people would not let you copy their homework. And then there's someone like you, pile number 1, who would help your friends. You want to motivate people. You want to guide people. You want to help them out. You want them to be better. So you have this energy. You are also a person with a lot of skills. I said that earlier also, multi-skilled person. You could have good creative talents also. Something with writing. I think you might have a way with words. Some talents I'm picking up here. You could also have good intuition. You're the sort of person who you don't take outside advice when you decide on your career path, or if people try to guide you, they tell you, hey, you should follow this career. Maybe your family members try to do that. You're not that sort of a person. You're someone who would listen to your inner compass, your inner voice. You're very intuitive that way. Multi-talented person, positive person. You could be blessed with good friends also. Maybe your friends quite respect you quite a bit. There's a very strong positive opinion coming from the friends' side. Maybe perhaps some issues with the family members, so they might misunderstand you, but the friends see you in a very good light. And strangers see you as an important person. That's what I get here. You could also be overly optimistic, very eager to take on risks in life. You like to go for broke. You like to take big risks. You're not someone who likes to play it safe. That's your natural energy. You will also have good conversation skills because third house is connected with communication. Jupiter is positive influence here. People might misunderstand you. You could be someone who can talk in riddles. You might even sometimes say things that are very deep. People might not get it though. So this is interesting. If someone has this specific placement with Pisces in the third house and Jupiter sitting there, please leave a comment. I want to know. Here for tarot, I only pulled one card. From this deck, we do have 6 of Wands here, but here we got the World. Again, speaks about a successful person. So this energy keeps coming up. Maybe I should keep it like this. This energy of success. And see, we have the yellow flowers. Yellow flowers always make me think of Jupiter because the color associated with Jupiter is yellow. And there's a nakshatra also that is connected with Jupiter heavily, which is Pushya, which is a flower. So I don't know, whenever I see yellow flowers, I think of Jupiter. So you could be someone who is blessed, maybe you're guided. You could be someone who, instead of noticing, let's say, the negative things in your life, you are very grateful. You're a person with strong gratitude. That's why I think you get blessed with a lot of good things in your life. You always make the best of things. You are not someone to complain. And you're very positive. You have gratitude in your life. You don't look at life as, the way we say the glass half empty. You're someone who looks at it glass half full. Positive person, successful person. People read you as someone positive. You might not be someone who complains a lot. You don't complain. We have Jupiter's influence here also with the 3. 3 is the number in numerology that we connect with Jupiter. We also have 7 quite a bit. 7. See, that could be a sign your spirit guides are trying to talk to you. 6 is also important. 7 is Ketu, which is detachment. It also speaks about a person who's highly spiritual, past life talents, detached person. People who practice detachment are amazing at manifesting also. So you could be a good manifester. The World speaks about success. And here we have ending. Here also we have closing of chapters. So you're someone who can master multiple talents in your life. You can do multiple jobs and careers in your life. You will definitely move far away from your homeland. You will have success far away from your family and homeland. Take the message if it resonates. You can have multiple careers. You will do one thing, you will master it, become that perfectionist, leave it, move on to something else. There could be 3 major transformations in your life. Pile number 1. So how people read you, they read you as a multi-talented person, successful person, hardworking, and someone who's flexible, can depend on themselves, self-sufficient. That's the energy I'm getting. We also have this card, the 1. The 1 here speaks about you're someone who leaves an impact on people. We had the card of influence here. So you're someone who leaves an influence and imprint on other people. People take notice of you. They also remember you. The 1 here speaks about you're the special one. You're the chosen one. A lot of people could look at you as the sort of the dream partner that they're looking for. With the 1 coming out, we also have a couple's image here. On this card, we have a couple's image here. So a lot of people could chase after you. They could be interested in you, ask you out, all of that. But you definitely have this energy of someone who's important, successful, blessed. If you're religious or spiritual, people would notice that about you as well. They could see that there's something special about you. You stand out from the crowd. We have here anxiety, number 18. We have here number 42, women holding a coin. So you're someone with good money. You seem like a person who's good with finances, resources. A bit of this mystique is also there with the black cat. Good with, like a responsible person, someone who spends wisely, someone who accumulates wealth over time, someone who's prosperous, self-sufficient, homely also, would make a good partner, would be a good father or a mother or a good parent in general, and a family person who takes responsibility of other people. People could see you as someone who's anxious. You have a lot on your plate, you're busy, you have a lot going on in your life, and you get worried about stuff. That's why, because you want to do things perfectly. You want to show off for people. You want to do right by people. You have things to achieve. You have goals in life. So you get anxious. People could see you as someone who's a little fidgety. Maybe you get anxious. You're perfectionist. So you like perfectionism in your work. So you might get upset when things don't work out the right way. You might be someone who does not like defeat. You don't want to be a loser or experience any sort of defeat. You want to be the winner all the time. And you keep working hard towards it. You get back up, you get back to work, but you're someone who's not a good loser. You know, some people, maybe you're not the most magnanimous, but that energy of anxiety, I want to be the best and worried about the future and always planning for the future, that's your energy. One more card I have for you is this Mercury in Cancer. You could have this placement. If not, it's fine. Read this message. This might be a message someone needs to hear right now, or just some advice from spirit. Take it as it resonates. This was the reading for you, pile number 1. I hope this resonated with you. If you like my videos, you want to support the channel, you can join the membership, engage with the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can find all the links down in the description. I also offer courses, so you can watch that. And if I've posted the Capricorn Ascendant video, maybe I'll leave a link to it along with the timestamps. You can watch it. And if you have any other ascendant, you can still join and watch those videos. Next will be Aquarius and Pisces that I will be posting soon. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile number 2. Welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing how people read you and your energy, what they make of it. So I pulled a lot of cards. Take the message as it resonates. Not every single message is for you. This is a general reading. You have to keep that in mind. So let's begin. We're starting out with this card, frivolity. I'll take a few. I'll add more as we go along. So we have this beautiful butterfly. Here we have these fishes, number 34. We have an umbrella. Fish also, it says Knight of Pentacles. So firstly I always say Jeshta or Scorpio energy with the umbrella, because it's a symbol for Jeshta Nakshatra, which falls in Scorpio. We have fishes, so Pisces energy is also here. And we see the transformation, because we connect butterfly with transformation. It goes from a caterpillar to butterfly. So again, it's more Scorpio energy. Here we have 8 of Pentacles. We have number 47, the Bride. And we have the Knight of Cups, also number 22, with a book. perhaps more guys picking this pile also, because we have 3 figures here with men showing up. We do have a female also. But anyway, let's see what is the message, how people read your energy. So firstly, I'm getting a bit of a person who could be emotionally a little closed off. Maybe you're someone who does not show your emotions that readily. You hide them. You are a deep person. I can tell you are someone who feels things deeply. You could be sensitive with the umbrella and all these raindrops for sure, but it could be even taken as teardrops. So person who's emotional, person who's perhaps crying, but you hide it with your umbrella. You don't show your emotions to other people. So you're a sensitive person, perhaps high emotional intelligence also. And even the book is closed. See, it's feminine energy. Even the butterfly can connect with feminine energy. And we have coins here, which is coins, and cups are feminine. Air, which is the swords, and wands, which is fire, are masculine energy. So I'm picking up quite a bit of feminine energy with this pile. You are someone who's deep, sensitive. Feminine energy is high. You could be good looking also. People could be attracted to you. You could also be a fun time. Maybe there's this superficial image that you have. I'm not saying you're a superficial person, but you're someone who might not show your deep side or your sensitive side very easily. So you might go out with people, you might go to party, you might make friends with people, you can be very social. I'm not saying you will be introverted. Some of you could be introverted, but perhaps there's this energy of you being a fun time. With frivolity, it speaks about having a fun time. But you're hiding away the real side, which only comes out maybe perhaps after you have a few drinks in, or maybe with a few people, the people that you're close with. But you could be very social. So what people pick up on you, pile number 2, is that there's a side to you that you're hiding. So you come across as a little bit mysterious. Even we can connect that with Scorpio energy. It's connected with mysteries, hidden things, hidden knowledge. You're like a closed book, a wise person who's closed off. You're not sharing all of your secrets. You come across as secretive. All the wisdom is hidden because the book is closed. You don't have access to it. We do have the bride, so you might come across as a person who's romantic also, someone who's looking for a relationship. Maybe people could approach you also. For select few of you, maybe even married people or people who are in a relationship commitment, they might even approach you. There's something about you where you could come across as a bit of a temptation. But people could approach you, people could be attracted to you. You seem like a person who wants a real marriage, or you're like emotionally sensitive, or a romantic person who's looking for a relationship. That's your energy. Someone that would want a serious relationship, serious commitment. You're not someone who would have dalliances, if you know what I mean. We have 8 of Pentacles, which also gives me the energy of commitment. You're someone who commits to something. You're not someone who changes their mind frequently. Though you can be social, fun to interact with, maybe open-minded also. But your overall energy is a person who has wisdom. You work hard, you stay committed to something. You could be someone, if you give your word, you follow through with that. And hardworking also. Career-oriented person. You're not someone, you might even enjoy hard work. Or you might have to do a lot of hard work. Maybe that's the case with you, but you might even enjoy it, or there's a sincerity towards work and commitment, or your contribution that you make in your life. Next up, we have Saturn in Taurus, ostentation. We have secrets here, Venus in Scorpio. See, Scorpio energy was strong with this pile. I could sense that. And hard work also here. This gives me Rohini energy every single time. And Rohini is the exact opposite to Jeshta. So, interesting. What I'm getting, I'm also noticing perhaps number 28 could be significant for some of you. Ostentation. Maybe you're someone that shows off also. Frivolity and this card together can show a person who likes to show off. Maybe you might be slightly less modest than the average person. maybe, again, might not be for every single person who's watching, but there is this energy of show off, being the best, maybe competing with people, coming out on top. You could be highly competitive. Saturn in Taurus, you might also hide away. Some of you could hide away your resources and your money. You might not show off. I think that's a quality we connect with this energy, but some of you could be showing off because the keyword is ostentation. However, Saturn is repressive and Taurus is our resources. So things that we have, that we possess, our assets, our money, resources. So either you could show off or you could hide it. It's one or the other extreme is what I'm picking up. And see, again, secretive energy. You're a secretive person. You could be really into tarot, astrology, occult, mysteries, conspiracies, psychology, hidden things. That's your forte. You're someone where people might come to have, let's say, taboo conversations with. You are open-minded in those sort of things. Something that's maybe not mainstream, that sort of energy I'm picking up. Someone secretive, someone also open-minded when it comes to more taboo and controversial things. And you might also possess a lot of knowledge. People might come to you to seek knowledge when it comes to those things. And you are secretive. You are kind of an enigma. You're a bit mysterious. You're like a slippery fish. It's hard to tame you or understand you, or to even coerce you, manipulate you. That's what I'm getting so far. Here we have the king. It says control, reversal of fortune. We have the wise one, tradition, order. Some of you could be light workers. Should I keep it here? Light workers. See, you're a wise person. People respect you. I think people respect your knowledge. And the king also shows a person who is that, you carry yourself with that grace, with that class, with that energy of, yes, I have honor, I have dignity, I have integrity. You carry yourself that way. So for you, I think you might put your honor over money, glory, fame, all those things. That's your energy. So you're someone that people trust, even though you don't share everything. It's that energy of being secretive where people don't know you, but whatever they do know of you, they might trust you. That's what I'm getting. Wise one. People might come to you for advice. You might also seem like an old soul, older than your age. I'm getting old soul energy. I was getting that from, there was one more placement here. I think Saturn energy. You could seem older than your age. Or when you speak with wisdom. So people take notice of you and they're like, wow, this person, what they just said surprised me. So you could also come across as traditional as well. Let's look at some other cards. Here we have Gemini. You could have these or you may not have these. It's not like a hard and fast rule. Gemini, third house placements you could have. We have Sun in Gemini, Sun in the 7th house, Sun in Libra. You could have these placements. Sun could be prominent in your chart, by the way. I was just now speaking about honor, glory, dignity, integrity. That's the energy of Sun. Strong ego. Not in the sense of being egoistic, but having a lot of self-respect and being very serious. Whatever you do in life, you want to be taken seriously and you want respect more than anything else. I was also getting this energy over here because King is the Sun archetype and we do have a King here also. So that energy is quite strong. One more message I'm getting is perhaps a person who might have an aversion towards authority figures. So you might not get along with, let's say, your boss or authority figures. You're like, I'm my own boss. So you might fare well in jobs or even going for independent work, business, so that you have autonomy. So freedom and autonomy could be a big thing for you. Some of you could have Swati placements also. You want to work at your own pace, at your with your own ethics, your own morals, your own goals. You're someone who is humble. You're the sort of person, even if you have success, fame, glory, you're not someone to make a big deal out of it. You would treat everyone equally. And you would make a good friend. I think you have good sense of humor. So people notice your sense of humor. A lot of people might be interested in being friends with you. A lot of people could look at you and feel like, wow, this person is so nice. I'm sure they would make a good partner. They would treat their partner like a king or a queen. This partner would serve their this person would serve their partner. Treat them really nice. You give off that sweet energy, sweet, innocent, maybe losing that ego when it comes to love matters. That's the energy I'm getting. But there is a quiet confidence that I'm picking up. Or some people might disrespect you, but it does not faze you. That's the energy I'm getting. Let's see. Authority figures might have issues with you. Friends will like you. Friends would be interested, and people might also be interested in dating you or getting to know you better, date you, or get close to you, understand you more. So there is a little bit of interest here. We have death again, more Scorpio energy. So you're like a person who is like hidden, concealed. Almost as if you see the little girl with the candlelight trying to unveil the curtain. That's your energy. Like you're hidden, you're a little far away, there's distance. You're an interesting person. I think you're someone that people find very intriguing, magnetic, could even be seductive for some of you. And maybe younger people are drawn towards you. That's one more message I'm getting. You could also have Magha Nakshatra, by the way. We have here Unseen and Nectar. So this is interesting. Both came out. Unseen again. You're hidden. Somewhere you're like out of reach. And you could also be talented in terms of seeing spirits or having amazing imagination, creativity, or having brilliant ideas. There's this spark in you where you have a unique talent that people might take notice of. The Unseen also, you could be a light worker, maybe you're a psychic, you can channel things, you could have an amazing intuition. So there's some special talent that you have, people notice that. And the Nectar here, it's the elixir of life. So the talent, whatever you possess, it's amazing. So people really think, wow, this person's so lucky if you have that particular talent. And being a light worker, maybe people who want to be healed might be drawn towards you. So you bring them that elixir of life. People who are struggling, who are going through a tough time, you bring them solace, you bring them a sense of peace. They feel alive. They feel like themselves again. So you have a healing touch also, pile number 2. So a lot of people who are drawn towards you, when they meet you, how do they read your energy? They feel like this is a person I can gain something from. This is a person who I find very interesting. I want to get to know them. This is your energy. This is what people think when they see you. And the people who already know you, they see you as an asset. They also see you as someone interesting because you're not too present. You're not in someone's face. You're not too talkative, too loud. So you're like somewhere kind of in the back or a little bit of mysterious. So people find you very interesting. They want to talk about you, maybe even gossip about you. That's the energy I'm getting. And people who want to date you, who find you attractive, they see you as a good option. And they see that this person I can see a potential in the future with. Person seems romantic. Person seems like they would make a good partner. This is how they read your energy. You seem very genuine, though a little mysterious. We also have here 45, man holding a heart. We have 15, appreciation. So if you're a female, a lot of men could approach you, flirt with you naturally. Words of affirmation is something that you draw towards you. If you're a masculine person, you might come across as a bit of a romantic, a player perhaps, or a person who wears their heart on the sleeves. Someone very expressive, communicative, romantic, flirtatious. That's your energy. You do seem like a little bit of a hopeless romantic. If you're a female, it might be slightly more hidden, might be more subtle, but people will pick up on it. And I think you could also come across as a girl's girl if you're a female. But you seem very classy, dignified sort of a person, maybe more traditional. That's why you're looking for something traditional in terms of relationship. This is how people perceive you. Some people might even perhaps consider you uptight. Okay, or a bit of a challenge. And a little bit intimidating also. Maybe you're a little confusing for some people. They're like, I can't make up my mind about pile number 2. So there's all these different messages. Take the one that resonates with you. But there's a likeliness, there's an appreciation that people have towards you. And you do capture people's hearts and feelings. Here we have Gemini rising. This is the advice. I'll flip it over. You can read it. Sorry, I got disturbed, so I'm back. You can read this card as an advice. This could even be describing your personality or how people perceive you, or this is just advice on how you should approach other people. Take it as it resonates. So this was the reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it, resonated with you. Let me know your thoughts. And if you want to support my channel, you like my videos, you can join the membership. You can leave a like, subscribe, all of that. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all the links will be down in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile number 3. Welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing how people read your energy, what they make of it, or even how they read you. I'm not exactly sure what the title is going to be, but this is the topic. I hope it's clear to you. Take the message as it resonates. Not every single message is for you. This is a general reading, so keep that in mind. Let's start. I pulled a lot of cards. I'll start with a few of these. Okay, so here we have conversation. So we see a bunch of people talking together. This one seems to be the one who's talking. Everyone is paying attention to them. We have 4 here. So you got 2 of these. Rest of the piles got 1. We have here tower number 19. This is also 6 of swords, that energy of transition. Moving on. 11 here. We have whips. This is knight of wands. Yeah. And for tarot, we have 7 of cups. 11, 19, 7. Okay, the numbers could be significant. We have number 10. This is 10 of wands. These are the cards that came out for you. So how people perceive your energy. That's a very strong message in this pile, where I get the sense that you could be someone who's had a tough life, or something major could have happened to you, or that people are aware of. But something about you, people just feel not sorry for you, but they feel like, wow, this person has been through a lot. And they see the resilience, they see that fighter in you. Someone who's not had it easy. You could also be a person who could attract a lot of enemies or competitors or people who put evil eye on you. There's this energy of chaos that could surround you. Pile number 3. But when people look at you, they read you, they see you as a strong person. Like it would take a lot for pile number 3 to feel defeated. That's your energy, where you can overcome a lot of things. You seem like a fighter, you seem like a warrior, you seem like a person who's been through a lot. So you have life experience. There's this energy of wisdom, experience that you carry. And when you speak, people listen. There's this authority in your voice. And you also come across as a hard-working person. You could be someone who has a lot of responsibilities. You get pulled in different directions. People could also see you as someone who is multifaceted, like the 7 of cups. You give a lot of different shades to people. Sometimes you can be funny, sometimes you can be deep, like a deep thinker. Sometimes you're more laid back. So you have all these facets to your personality. People could also have a strong reaction to you. So sometimes people could have preconceived notions. People could judge you harshly, or people might not like you. But there's also this energy where they can go back and forth. Their opinion of you can change quite a bit. So there's a bit of confusion. Every new thing that people learn about you, it changes their opinion of you. So I'm getting that very strongly. And a person who's been through some tough times, hard times, you could be someone who's also open. Let's say you talk about your struggles. So you try to inspire other people. You also say that, look, this happened to me, but I'm still here. So I'm a fighter. I've overcome this, so you can do it too. So you inspire people also. And you're good with communication, conversation. There's something interesting. You have interesting anecdotes, interesting stories. You could be a good storyteller. So take the one that resonates with you. Like I said, hardworking person, maybe a lot of responsibilities, bogged down by responsibilities. A bit of heaviness. Perhaps you feel heavy, or this could even be the current energy. You could also be a person who is good with change. Maybe you're constantly changing. And you could also be a perfectionist. Constantly changing, constantly evolving, new things, unpredictable nature, or something new that people find out about you. That's what I'm getting so far. Here we have number 43, lightning, 6 of clubs, which is 6 of wands. We have 5 of cups. Number 2, moon. So 5 of cups can indicate a breakup also. So maybe your love life is a little well known. You could also be a little famous. A little amount of fame could be there. If you're like a normal person, I can see some influencers or maybe more famous people picking this pile, because we have moon, which connects with being popular, fame, having fame in Vedic astrology. So you could be slightly famous. Maybe a lot of people know you that you don't know them. So they could have some ideas about you. Maybe they know about your struggles or something. You inspire people. So take that message. But you seem a bit sensitive. Like you've been disappointed by someone. You've had it tough. That message is repeating here again. But there's a sensitivity here. You're likable. People like you. People connect with you. People also connect with your story. Let's say if you share something about your personal experiences, people find a common ground. People understand you. There's empathy, there's connection, there's sensitivity. There's understanding here, which is nice. So I think when you share your story, when you connect with people, you have one-on-one connection, or you have a bit of a dialogue or a discourse with people, people really like you. It comes out very favorably about you. We have lightning, so again you make an impression. People notice you, and it could be a harsh impression also, especially initially, because we have tower, we have lightning, so it's a little strong. You come on quite strong. You could have a bold personality. Opinion could soften over time. So people read you as someone significant, someone important and bold, maybe even harsh, intimidating. That's what I'm getting. Here we have, this is moon in Scorpio, power. This is debilitated moon. We have, these came out in reverse, so I got that message here. Jupiter in Gemini and Mars in Scorpio, criticism and bluff. So I'll consider these in reverse. Usually I don't do that. So the message is here. You will give critique to someone, but you will do it in a nice, loving manner. You could be quite self-critical, but when you do it to others, you say it very nicely. You're also someone who would share certain things about you, certain personal things, life experiences that other, like a normal person, would try to hide. They might feel embarrassed over you. You're the sort of person who would not feel embarrassed. You share your experiences because it doesn't speak ill of you, and you have that understanding that life is not about being superficial or keeping up appearances. It's about honesty, and sometimes the honest truth is a little bitter and a little brutal. So you understand that. You're very honest. You're refreshingly honest. You're very blunt that way, and you have a deep mind. You keep thinking. I think you could be someone who could be lost in thoughts, sitting by yourself. You don't play games. You're the sort of person who would never play games. People get what they see with you. Very blunt and charming person, funny person. I think you could be quite funny, sarcastic. You're the sort of person who, even something bad happened to you, you would make light of it. So you have this funny bone as well. Intuitive. You could have good intuition. You could be someone who feels things deeply. That's what I'm getting. We have here shepherd, celebration, family. We have gambler, loss, risks. Okay, so again it's speaking about risks and losses, you can say, where things have not been easy, but you learn from your experiences. You're a good learner. Like, you don't blame other people. You're someone who is more proactive in life. You're the sort of person to not put blame on yourself or other people. You make the best of things. That's a good quality. You also seem like a family oriented person, and a lot of people could see you as family also. They feel that affection towards you. Out of the 3 piles, this pile feels more of like, okay, this person is important to me. Pile number 3 is important to me. I feel a special bond. I feel I have like a soft corner for pile number 3. So there's this sweetness, sensitivity people have for you. And you seem like a very family oriented sort of a person. You would take a friend in and take care of them. You would make a good host. You would make a good mother or father. You have that nurturing quality. Speaking of which, we do have Taurus. Taurus is something we connect with the second house of family. Food also. So you could be a foodie, and your speech, the way you talk, People like that. We have North Node, we have 5th house. So you could win people over with your speech. You could have amazing creative ideas. You could be an entertainer. You're like the entertainer of the group. For sure, you're the funny one. Or you entertain, or you come up with brilliant ideas for where to go, which restaurant to go to. It's your energy that I'm picking up here. And a bit of enigma. You could gel well with people who are foreign to you. You might feel more resonance with those people. You might be drawn towards foreign people. Because certain people, they like their own community, and I don't know, they have an aversion towards people from different caste cultures, all of that. But you're the sort of person who would embrace people very, you're like very open. You treat everyone equally, but also you love to learn from them. You always see the positive in people. You always see the positive attributes. And you're a bit of interesting person. You always find the common ground. When people connect with you, everyone can find something common that they have with you. So you have that beautiful capacity to connect with people. That's how people read you. They see you as a part of their family, like soul tribe. That's the energy. And also romantic. There's a bit of this interest in dating you because you seem like a special person. We have warrior here. So strong-headed person, strong, fierce energy. Whether you're a guy or a girl, number 10 repeating here. With 10 here also. So see, positive thoughts, that's one thing I'm getting. And then the horns repeating also. It's like you have a fierce side also. You're soft, gentle, but you can fight also. And strong-headed person. You have strong opinions. You're not someone who can easily be manipulated, swayed, or something like that. And a warrior. You're a fighter. You don't give up. You're resilient. You're hardworking. That message is repeated in all the 3 piles. Hardworking energy is repeating. We have moon again coming out. So we had moon here also, if you notice. Crescent moon, now we have the full moon. So there's a bit of dreamy energy, like a dreamer energy. You could be someone with big dreams. So people, when they look at you, they feel like, wow, this person has such big goals. They want to achieve those goals. There's something inspiring about that. And when you speak, you could speak very poetically, romantically. There's this energy of sweet melancholy also that you have. You can be fun also, you can be funny. Especially towards nighttime or when talking about sensitive matters, you show your deep side because you're open to sharing. You're not someone who hides. Like pile number 2, that was more secretive, mysterious energy. This pile is more open. You're someone who would share your life experiences. You don't feel embarrassment. You don't feel that. You feel that energy. Okay, I went through a tough time. I made a mistake. So let me tell this person so they do not repeat that mistake. You have a big heart. There's a sensitivity. Emotional intelligence is quite high. You could be fond of traveling, going out. Like you're really good at social events. So when people look at you, they read your energy. They're like, this person is fun to be around. Especially eating out, hanging out, traveling. Those sorts of things. You're really fun. We have here Angel of Strength, number 50. So there's a bit of this feminine energy with the moon. We have the masculine energy with sun. Here, Leo energy. Some of you could have Leo placements, some of you could have Cancer placements also. You could also seem like a bit confusing sometimes to people. They cannot understand your motivations, and when you say something, people don't understand what is the meaning behind it. So you could puzzle people. But Angel of Strength, you're a strong person, resilient person, a person who perseveres. So that message is repeating throughout. Person who's been through something difficult and you face difficulties that would fold most people. So you're a strong person. You could also be a leader. It really depends on your mood. If you want to lead people, if you want to be more subdued. So masculine and feminine energies are both there. Masculine and feminine people both might be drawn towards you for other different reasons. You're someone where people would like you to hang out with you, like just as friend or dating or something like that, something more casual. And I'm thinking about workplace, co-workers. How would they see you? They would see you as competition. They could even see you as an enemy. I'm noticing the 4 here. So they could compete with you. If you're working for the same thing, people will compete with you. If you're not working for the same thing, same spot, then people are more likely to be nicer to you and get along, see your positive side. Here we have adjacent possibilities, number 24. It shows a person who's flexible, person who's positive, who looks at life with half glass full. If one door closes, a new one can open. It's your energy. Where you see the light in things, you also see the light in people. Even if it's a person who gets judged by other people, you're likely to see the good in them. So you're a very positive person that way. You give people grace, you give them support, and you're generous with people. You could also be a little spiritual. Maybe you have that faith angel here. So I got a call in the middle, so I can take it as an omen also that people call upon you. And you could be someone popular with the moon coming out. You could also have the potential to make it as an influencer or some sort of a perhaps celebrity, certain amount of fame. It really depends on who you are and what you do for a living. Because you have the ability to connect with the masses, you have the ability to naturally connect with people, find a common ground. Like let's say you share a message. People read it and they find something to connect with. Whereas certain people, when they make a post, think of any celebrity, you can possibly think of someone when they post something and people just take it in the negative way. So there are all sorts of people, their energy is different. Your energy is such that people connect with you, or they have a little bit of understanding. They want to connect with you better, they want to understand you, or you make them think or look at things in a different way. You have that capacity. And you're also a person where people might learn from you. There's a bit of reflection. I'm noticing the moon reflecting in the water. So when people look at you, they could learn something from you. Maybe you learn from other people's mistakes. You don't repeat those mistakes, or you have the self-awareness, or you make other people more self-aware. Something like that could be also there. So take it as it resonates. We have here the final card. We have Virgo Sun. You could have this placement. Even if you don't, it's fine. I'll flip it over. You can read this. This could be also explaining your personality, or this could be advice from spirit, because usually it's about how you connect with people, so how you should approach people and all of that. So I hope this message resonated with you, this reading resonated with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like my videos, you want to support my channel, you can watch the ads on my videos, watch the videos for longer. You can join the membership, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all of that. That helps support the channel. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all the links will be down in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.